Brazil doesn't just feed you, it seduces you. Every smell, every sound, every bite, it all feels so alive. And it all starts with this, the humble pastel, hot from the oil and dangerously addictive. Started getting pretty hungry, so a quick pit stop here for one of my favorite foods in the world. This is the pastel, the chicken and catupiry variety. And don't forget to water it all down with some fresh sugarcane juice.
Tomando caldo de cana com gengibre e abacaxi. Gengibre com a cana de açúcar é uma das coisas mais perfeitas que existe.
Eu ainda não provei o pastel ainda, mas ele tá muito moreno, como você pode ver. Ele foi pra praia, pegou sol. Aqui em Floripa a galera é bem morena.
Oh, it came out already!
Oh, it's already out. Nice.
Very nice.
It's hot.
What's the flavoring again?
We got the flavor called Brasileiro, which sounds very national pridey. Kind of into that. Yeah, Vince Carter. Okay, go on.
We got eggs and cheese and meat.
And yeah, olive.
Is there sugar on the outside, or is this just salt?
No.
Salt.
It's like fried bubbles.
Oh, fried bubble.
Just dough.
So deep fried.
Shrimp and cheese pastel at the beach. You know, accidents happen sometimes. Still worth it.
In Brazil, everything starts with rice and beans. That's the backbone of every meal, and you'll find massive, comforting plates like this on almost every corner.
Tem nada mais Brasil do que esse barulhinho da tocador.
In Brazil, we have unlimited buffets where you pay by the kilo, so you've got your salad and vegetables, rice, beans, pasta, stroganoff, some french fries, and beef. Top some farofa on that, weigh it, and you are out the door at a very fair price.
$3 for each of these, and you can actually eat them for lunch and dinner as well, so I think we're set. Hey, and if you play your cards right, you might even find a full hearty meal right at the beach. Can't beat this view. So this is now the world famous Açaí, and this is just about as Brazilian as it gets. So Açaí is actually a berry that grows in the Amazon, and usually you have it with banana, granola, maybe some honey or condensed milk. But today I actually got Tapioca sprinkled on top, which is equivalent to what you find in like a Reese's Pieces, the peanut butter part. So yeah, it's tasting pretty good right about now.
I do not know what acai looks like.
Looks like cherries. Blood cherries.
But man, is it tasty. Let me tell you that. Acai is delicious.
It's very good.
Super nice. Can I have a sip, by the way? It's one of the most delicious things. And it kind of tastes purple.
Also healthy for you.
Acai mustache. But it's sort of mustache. Lip. There you go.
You'll find a lot of Arab food in Brazil, things like kibbeh and esfihas, because of the huge wave of Lebanese and Syrian immigrants that came here generations ago. But if you're just looking for a quick snack, you really can't go wrong with a tapioca crepe. You can find these at food stalls just about anywhere. This here is the tapioca crepe. So this is basically cassava starch. If you put it on a hot plate, it kind of puffs up into crepe form, and you can put filling inside. So I got mine with chicken and cheese. Let's take a bite. There's so much filling in that. And with Brazil's beautiful and vast coast, there's certainly no shortage of fish and seafood options. Well, here we are by the lagoon, and we have our gray mullet fish that I've never tried before. So I'm about to see what it's all about. And look, it's the literal butt of the fish. About to try this for the first time, and it looks really nice in there. So, oh yeah, so salty, smoked and grilled, really delicious. Just hanging out by the lagoon, having some white wine with some grilled fish. So let me tell you a little about what we ordered. Of course, this is rice, and here we have some moqueca de peixe. This is like a slow-cooked seafood stew. You could have it with shrimp, you could also have it with fish, which is what we have ordered today. Sheena just taught me about this here. I didn't really know about it. This is pirão. So this is like a wet farofa, and it's made out of like fish head or shrimp heads. So it's just like everything grinded together, and it lends more flavor to our lovely moqueca de peixe. We have a classic little moqueca dish going here with the rice, the moqueca, and the pirão. And then what do? You just grab some farofa, which is pretty much like cassava starch, throw some on top, and we are ready to go. I'm standing right in front of a restaurant called Tarrafada, and I've heard they have some pretty good service and food in there, so I reckon I can get some oysters for cheap. Let's do this oyster thing. Man, look at this. So incredible. Just comes right off, right onto the spoon and right in your mouth. So these were only about $7, I believe. So $7 for 6 oysters, half dozen oysters, and a little beer. The struggles of travel vlogging, am I right? We're arriving at the restaurant here and we are gonna eat a whole lot of shrimp right now. It's called shrimp sequence. They pretty much bring you shrimp in all sorts of ways, whether that be fried or with oil or garlic or whatever, and you eat it all at once. So let's go see how much that costs and how delicious it really is. And a caipirinha, cachaça e tapioca, abacaxi, pineapple. Pineapple, cachaça, caipirinha. The shrimp has arrived and we've got shrimp of all sorts here. Fried shrimp, even some fried dumpling shrimp thingies, and over there some squid to top it all off. Why not? We have some new additions to the table: fish with shrimp sauce, salad, rice, french fries, and over there 2 happy little fellows eating some squid. By the way, don't forget the pineapple cachaça caipirinha. What are you starting to get?
Shrimp sweats.
Shrimp sweats.
Yeah, a little bit.
We've made some progress here.
Yeah, huge progress, but there's
still ways to go.
So we have to eat it.
And in Brazil, the beach snacks definitely don't stop there.
Essa é a
Squid.
É a raça, mano, que tem os tentáculos.
This is something called porquinho, which is fish, obviously, fried fish. But porquinho actually means little pig, so we're not sure why it has that name. We're about to see what it tastes like. Never had porquinho before, so let's do this. It's funny because you could still see the format of the fish here when you grab it. Muito obrigado, amigo. Valeu mesmo. My favorite beach snack. This is queijo coalho. Comes with a little oregano usually. I guess this one doesn't. Grilled cheese on the beach. What more could you ask for? This cheese came to me. I didn't need to order it anywhere. I just waved the guy down here. I'm just starting mine, but Sheena is pretty much done. Observing the ocean, life is good. Tell me, when you come to the beach, what do you usually like to snack on?
Biscoito de Globo.
The famous Biscoito Globo, which is cassava, made from cassava starch apparently, and it's basically just like a biscuit full of air, very light. So I've said it before and I'll say it again, one of the best things about the beaches here in Brazil is that you can just sit back and relax, and you have people selling all kinds of stuff on the beach. So whether it be refreshments, beers, cigarettes, food, whatever you need, they'll have it here on the beach, especially in Rio. And even just the other day I had some Arabic food. They sell esfihas here, which in Brazil we eat a lot of esfihas, which is Arabic food. You got everything you need to enjoy the day here. There's also nothing like a fresh coconut after a nice walk in good old Rio de Janeiro.
Got some shrimp. Tá muito moderno, aí tem que fazer uma foto, né, com a caipirinha. Obrigado. Yeah, it's like shrimp and rice. Grilled shrimp and rice. Nice. Let's see how it is. Looks nice.
Not a bad day, huh?
Nice. Yeah.
And I got the old pastel.
Vai pegar logo, ele vai acabar. Todo mundo também tem.
Yum!
Esse é o alho.
Tem molho de alho e tem alho picado.
What is the best part about going to the beach in Brazil?
I think here, like the view, the corn that I just had, the music playing around. Here it's different. Like maybe Southeast Asia, like it has a little bit of this vibe, you know, like people dealing things and like try to offer you something. But no, Brazil has the swing, the swag, and the variety, you know, like it's like shrimps and corn and cheese. Caipirinha with like strawberries, caipirinha with anything. Apparently that's corn with some pepper, garlic. That's it, right?
Lots and lots of garlic.
Sauce, garlic and fried.
One more.
And a lot of pepper.
And these beach bars serve up some seriously tasty snacks. Fried finger food, Brazilian hot dogs, and even full plates of food. Bolinho de queijo, classic Brazilian porção, one of my favorites. Oh! That's what you want. That's what you want.
You miss this a lot when you were traveling.
Yeah, I actually haven't had this in since I've been traveling, so first time in about 2 years.
That looks like a waterfall.
that I've had this. Mandioca frita. Hot,
Real hot.
but not.
Fresh out of the oil.
And what juice did you get?
Acerola.
You've had it before, right?
Yeah, but this is the fresh one. I never had this before.
Bread, place it on there, and in it goes. All right, so today we are in Santa Teresa, one of my favorite neighborhoods here in Rio, and I'm with my friend Lauren, and she's gonna try feijoada for the first time, and she looks extremely excited about it. But of course, feijoada, one of the most traditional Brazilian foods, and we have our caipirinhas as well, and it's looking to be a good day here in Santa Teresa. Brazil isn't just about food, it's a whole way of life. So just click on this playlist here and I'll show you around the country one story at a time. See you right over there in 3, 2, 1.